Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Wolf County is working to make communication for its EMS services more efficient. And an Eastern Kentucky city honored its musical roots with an inaugural festival.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 6:30 on Monday, June 24th. Now let's go on ahead and send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. Visibility issues across the Commonwealth this morning. Yes, toward Moorhead, where the visibility has dropped down now to about a mile there. You make your way down toward Harlan. You're down to a visibility of 2.5 miles. Even lower than that across portions of the Cumberland Valley as you make your way into northern portions of Tennessee. Temperature-wise, 67 at Irvine, 71 at Harlan. It's also 71. Good morning to you at Prestonsburg, as we do have a cold front that is continuing to track east and southeastward. Maybe a couple of lingering showers there across southern portions of West Virginia. Otherwise, we are dry today with a lot of sunshine once the fog burns off everywhere, and a forecast high up to 85. The other key thing is the fact that the humidity will be dropping through the day, so a very pleasant evening in sight for tonight. All right, when does the humidity come back? When do we bring our chances of precipitation back as well? Those details with the First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. Officials in Wolf County are introducing new technology to help in several emergency situations. WYMT's RJ Johnson shares how the technology works and how it is helpful.
Throughout the summer months, thousands of people take to Red River Gorge for camping, hiking, and more. However, with a lot of visitors, first responders say they see several different types of emergency situations.
With that increase in traffic, we certainly see an uptick, especially in hiking-related emergencies here in the Red River Gorge. Those emergencies can range from anything from injuries in the backcountry to lost hikers, but unfortunately also we end up dealing with some heat-related illness.
Drew Stevens with the Wolf County Search and Rescue Team says the group of volunteers is always looking for ways to act in such situations.
You know, with cell phones, we get more and more connectivity, and that allows us to be able to communicate with our subjects when they're in the field more and more frequently.
Including a tool that can simply send a text to your phone called SAR-Topo.
One of those pieces of technology that we use is a tool called SAR-Topo. Within that tool, there's a feature that allows us to send a text message or send a link to someone who may be lost. Once they open that link, we're able to track them live in real time as they move through the woods.
Steven says although they are getting used to the new technology, it has allowed them to stay safe while trying to rescue.
There's always an inherent amount of risk anytime we send our personnel out into the field. So if we can avoid sending the whole team, or we can avoid sending anyone at all, that's a great opportunity. But also have no fear.
To ensure the safety of folks spending time in the area. In Wolf County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Stephen says this is one of several ways officials with the team continue furthering their training. Members of the Summit Church in Hazard decided not to have Sunday service and instead go out into the community to serve. Several groups from the church came together with the goal of giving back to the community, which has given so much to them. The church says they split up into several groups and went out to serve throughout the city. Officials with Summit Church say they wanted to impact as many people in the community as they could.
So we've got a group at the Veterans Center giving out gifts to all the residents and the nurses. We've got block parties happening at Liberty Street, Walkertown Apartments, free food giveaways, all kinds of things. And then a gas buy down at the Shell Station, Apple Market, where we partnered with them. Gas is 50 cents cheaper a gallon for 1 hour. And so we're pumping gas, washing windshields, all that.
The Summit Church hosts its day of service every year during the summer months. Over 70 off-road cyclists gathered at Perry County Park this weekend to participate in the 3rd annual Bluegrass Mountain Cup Series. Bikers, young, old, and everything in between came to test their mental mental skills on the trails at the park. All levels of racers from first time to national and world champions were there, but the goal of the event was to give everyone a place to race.
Right, so I grew up in Kentucky and I was fortunate to be a professional racer that got to travel all over the country and all over the world, racing, working for companies, and the things I've learned along the way I get to bring back to our race series here at the Bluegrass Cup and, you know, give a little taste of what I've seen on the big stage to our racers here and show everyone that Kentucky's got some of the best mountain biking on the East Coast, and, you know, we want to host races to showcase that.
Josh said that people looking to find a new activity for the summer should give mountain biking a try, and Perry County Park has great trails for all riders. A mural in downtown Corbin is celebrating hard work put into the Nibrook Festival. Painted by Jordan Justice, the mural contains several parts to symbolize the history of the festival. Located on the corner of Depot Street and Gordon Street, artist Jordan Justice says it is full of color, helping beautify parts of downtown, adding the community has reacted well to the mural.
It's been an awesome experience. Other than the sand, walking through the sand this whole time, I feel like I've been at the beach, and it's crazy that it's in downtown Corbin. But this has been an awesome project, and they kind of just gave me free reins, like, you know, we want something bold, bright, that the community will enjoy, and so far everybody that has passed by loves it.
Justice says it took him 4 weekends to complete the mural, and he says showcasing vibrance across communities is helpful for not only tourism but quality of life. Middlesboro hosted its inaugural Magic City Ragtime and Jazz Festival to celebrate its musical history as well as the culture that made the city a thriving community. Music filled the Magic City with the sounds of the past, while museums and storytellers shared its history to festival goers. Vendors showcased generations of culture through their food and crafts. Ragtime and Jazz Festival committee member Buffy Dunaville says the festival was a way to bring people of different backgrounds together.
The goal of the committee was to bring everyone together regardless of religious backgrounds, beliefs, and just come and have a good time, and to end our festival on just a note where everybody comes together.
Officials with the Ragtime and Jazz Festival say they are already planning for next year. Saturday was the 19th annual Summer in the Park event hosted at Bobby Davis Park. Members of the community gathered to spend some time in the sun and show off their talents. Local vendors were scattered throughout the park selling homemade crafts. There was even an art class for children to participate in. All of these activities were meant to help keep the youth learning and out of danger from things they might face in the community.
Bringing children back to pencil and paper and traditional art methods rather than doing it all online, it gets kids more creative than just playing video games per se, and just tapping into something that maybe they didn't think that they had a passion for is really important to me.
The activities all led to a Little Mermaid play being performed by more than 30 kids in the community. As people take advantage of the summer sun by heading to the pool, lake, beach, or festival, it's important they are wearing the right sunscreen. Because there are so many options, trying to figure out which one provides the most protection can be difficult. Along with checking the SPF rating, Cleveland Clinic dermatologist says it's important to find one that's water resistant if you plan to go to the pool. Doctors say chemical sunscreens typically offer better water resistance than mineral ones. Chemical sunscreens are also often easier to apply, while those mineral sunscreens can be good for those with sensitive or acne-prone skin.
One adult application is 1 ounce, or the amount of a shot glass. So if you are going to be at the beach or the pool all day and you're, in a bathing suit, that 1 ounce should be applied every 2 hours. Otherwise, you are not using enough.
If you are wondering if a specific sunscreen brand or type works best, doctors say that does not really matter as long as you are using it properly. And with the 4th of July less than 2 weeks away, officials with the London Fire Department are reminding you to be safe when dealing with fireworks. Officials say the safest way to enjoy 4th of July fireworks is to attend a community-planned fireworks show. But if you are using commercial fireworks, make sure that you're following safety tips from the National Safety Council. First, never use fireworks while impaired on drugs or alcohol. Light one at a time and maintain a safe distance after you light it, and do not try to relight or handle malfunctioning fireworks. You can find a full list of all the safety tips and by checking out our website on WYMT.com.
Good Monday morning to you. A quick weather update showing the visibility still an issue as you leave Hazard, where we had some visibility issues a little while ago, but they have since lifted. 2.5 miles at Harlan, less than a mile now as you make your way toward Williamsburg, and now at a mile as you make your way up through Moorhead. And temperatures, well, mid-upper 60s, lower 70s. It feels humid, but some of us have started to know a drier feel to the air as you make your way from Rowan County and back over toward Danville and Fayette County and Lexington as a cold front continues to sink across the region. That means, yes, the fog will burn off this morning to a nice amount of sunshine and a high today in Hazard that gets up to 85. But the thing about this afternoon, oh, it's going to feel great this evening with a comfortable to slightly humid feel to the air. Yeah, we all get to see the humidity drop today. Humidity drops today. When does it come back? We'll let you know. The First Alert 7-day forecast with those details coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
Thanks, Tim, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:40. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. Catastrophic flooding hits parts of the Midwest while millions of other Americans face yet another day of oppressive heat.